What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Thanks for watching. Today I am installing a new bumper. Some of you might have already seen this in the background of some other videos, or if you follow me on Instagram, you've definitely already seen me post up a teaser. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, be sure to check my Instagram out and follow me there. But today's project is installing this bumper and getting rid of the stock one. Now I know some of you like this stock bumper, but I'm just over it. It's pretty damaged and rock chipped. It's a little bit dirty, but for the most part, all this imperfections that you guys are seeing is all rock chips, scrapes, scratches from when I mounted my splitters. There's some damage there. The headlight washers, all the way around those is all beat up. This thing has just seen a lot of highway miles, and it's just beat to crap. And frankly, I just prefer the look of the new bumper. Again, some of you might not like it, but I don't really care. It's my car, and I love this 1M style bumper. I got it from Keys Motorsports. They're an awesome distributor, actually. This is the first thing I've ever bought from them, but I would highly recommend you guys checking them out. They've got a lot of F-Series stuff if you got a newer BMW. Otherwise, they have some of the E-Series parts as well. Performance, aesthetics, you name it. But I got this bumper from them. Came a few days later, really nicely packed. And then I had my buddy Johnny over at Bradle Auto Fab spray it for me. He did an excellent job color matching it. I held it up next to the hood and the fenders here, and it matched perfectly. So I think it's going to be great. Enough of me blabbing. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get this on the car. So as you can see, I already have the stock bumper off. I had to take that off to install these new headlights. You guys probably just saw the video for those. But yeah, basically it's really easy. There's 4 bolts right here on top, and then there's, I think, 3 bolts within the fender liner you'll take down on each side, and then after that it's just a couple screws on the bottom under tray panel area. And I believe all of them are 8mm bolts, except for these top ones are T27 Torx spits. And then that comes right off. The only other thing you have to worry about is the headlight washers. As you can see, the headlight washer goes in here. I removed it, capped off the line, because I hate those things. The new bumper thankfully does not have provisions for headlight washers, but as you can see on the stock bumper here, these things you'll have to pull out with your hand and then disconnect them from the clips here on the washer itself. But I hated these things. You'd wash your car, it'd be all clean, and if you guys have a black car, you know how hard it is to keep them clean. And if you have to, for some reason, spray off your windshield because it's dirty, well, now your headlight washers are spraying all over the front of your car and it gets filthy. So I'm happy to delete those on the new bumper. And the only other thing you'll have to do once you have the bumper off is there's these air ducts on here. It's one 8mm bolt there, and I think another one over there to remove the ducts from the driver's side. And then on the passenger side, you have to remove one of these ducts. If you have the oil cooler, you can leave the duct for that, as I did right here. But the brake duct here has to come off to fit that bumper, since I opted for the style with the fog light inserts. In my opinion, if you guys didn't know, there's 2 different styles of 1M style bumpers. One with the fog light inserts, which is the one I got, and one with brake duct inserts. To me, the brake duct one doesn't look normal. You'll notice on that one that the line here matches the center line here. The bumper's a lot shorter. It's just distorted. So this one with the fog lights, to me, looks a lot better. So that's the one I opted for. Eventually, I will get some circle air ducting and route it right to the brakes, right through the passageway here and on the other side. It'll do the exact same thing as these did. But E39 M5s and some other cars did some sink drain style ducts, and that's pretty much the look I'm going to be going after. But for now, I'm just going to leave them open. The air will still flow through there and flow up into that. I'm not worried, it'll still flow right through that hole into the brakes. It just won't have a duct perfectly guiding it through, which isn't a big deal to me. I've also been running without any under tray panels for a while now, as you can see. I've just had them off so I can monitor leaks, and frankly, if you work on these enough, it's just annoying having to remove those all the time. But I have read online that aftermarket bumpers do not exactly mate up to those under tray panels if you still have them. Otherwise, it's a bolt-on mod. Same 4 bolts in the middle, the 1 bolt on the corner, the bolts down the sides. So you do have to transfer over the clips, the retaining clips. I already did it for my stock bumper over to this one. You'll see a clip there and up there to attach the fender liner, and I already screwed in the fog lights there. The center grille clips in. I transferred over my gloss black grills, and I'm ready to toss this thing in the trash. So again, I'm freaking rambling. I get rambling sometimes. It's just the joys of following this channel. So I'm done rambling. Let's get this thing on the car. And just like that, she's installed. I just put the hood seal on along with the 4 bolts that attach there. I've got the 3 bolts in the fender liner, 1 right there, 1 right there, and then 1 at the connection up there. And I also attached, it's kind of hard to see here, 1 screw down there to keep this thing from flying away on each side. Again, I didn't run any under trays, so it's the 1 bolt holding this in, and trust me, it's not going anywhere. I'm yanking this around, and between the bottom bolt and then the 3 side bolts holding the fender liner in, this thing's really sturdy. I'm running no under trays, and the fitment is perfect. I am so thrilled on the fitment. I mean, look at all the body lines. The only thing I have not done yet is close the hood. So I guess why don't we just close the hood quick and make sure that lines up good. Money. Look at that. Perfect. I mean, this fits honestly better than the stock one did after I had that on and off so many times. I'm jacked about this. I don't know why it's so blurry right now. This freaking camera is just killing me lately. This looks so good. I'm stoked on this, and the fitment is perfect. Honestly, I didn't expect the fitment to be this freaking good for an aftermarket bumper. Honestly, it fits almost better than the stock one did, just because I had the stock one on and off so many times. But between the new headlights and the new bumper, and as you can see over there, the soon-to-be new hood, trunk, roll bar. I think the next video I'm going to do is either going to be the hood or the trunk. I mean, this thing's getting a complete overhaul. But let's see how this thing looks on the ground. I'm going to throw the wheels back on real quick, drop her down, and see what it looks like. I gotta say, I am stoked on this. Between the new headlights and the new bumper, this thing is looking so mean. Now I just want to get that hood on. I'll try to get a better video. I'm in like the shaded part of the garage underneath the overhang here. I'll get some daytime footage for you guys, but I don't think this could have came out any better. And that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I love this bumper. Next up is going to be the hood and the trunk, so stay tuned for those videos, and I will see you guys then. Peace.